fine. Very good, children. Right? So you are doing chanting, you are reading Bhagavad Gita, you are attending classes. So today we are going to do a very nice, interesting topic. Okay, you know which topic we are going to do today? You know? Yes? No? Okay. Okay, surprise. Right? Okay, so we will learn. Today what topic we are going to do? So today we are going to cover one very nice topic. The name of the topic is 4 ways to worship God. Okay? We are going to understand. So you know what is the meaning of worshipping God, right? You all worship God. You worship Krishna. You pray to him, right? You must be doing some puja, right? Some aarti. You must be saying some prayers. You must be cleaning your home temple. Even you must be going to the temple also, na? Some big temple you must be going, right? So this is worship, right? So there are 4 different ways to worship God, or you can say there are 4 different types of people who worship God. So we will understand about those 4 different types. Okay, you can hear me clearly? All of you can hear me properly? Yes? Okay, okay, fine. So we will see what are the 4 different types. First type of people. See, there are 4 different types. Okay, 4 different types. So the first type of worship, or the first type of people who worship God, they worship out of fear. Okay, out of fear. What is the meaning of fear? You know what is fear? What is fear? Huh? Fear means when you get scared, right? You're scared of something. So the first type of people, they worship God out of fear. Why fear? Because they worship God. They think that if we will not worship God, then something bad will happen in my life. So just because something bad should not happen in my life, they are worshipping God. Okay, this is the first type of people. You understood? Why they are worshipping God? Like for example, if your teacher gives you some homework, or if there is any exam, sometimes what children do, they will just do the homework, or they will study. If I don't study, if I don't do my homework, I will get scolding. I'll fail in my exam. So they are not studying because they want to learn, only because they don't want to fail, right? So this is also out of fear. So same way, some people, they worship God only because they think that if we will not worship God, God will become angry with us and something bad will happen in our life. Okay, so this is the first type of worship. What is that? Out of fear. You'll be able to remember. Out of fear. What is the first step? I will ask. Okay, everybody has to remember. I will ask. Okay, so first is out of fear. Second type of worship. So this out of fear, you will see in other religions, no? They have lot of rules. If they will not worship, okay, or if they will not do any fasting, then they will get some sin. So they, in other religions, you will find that many times they are worshipping out of fear. Okay, but in our religion, in Sanatan Dharma, it's not like that. So first category we saw is out of fear. Now second type of worship, what is that? Out of desire. So you know what is desire? You know what is desire? No? Okay. Desire means my wishes. I want this, I want that. Huh? So you know, some people, what they do, they will worship God. Oh God, please give me a big house. Oh God, give me 100 crore rupees in my account. Huh? Some children also, they will say, oh God, give me that new cycle I saw in that shop one day. I want that new cycle. So please, so they will worship God. Why? So that God will give them something. Okay, so it happens, no? Many people, they go to the temple. Why they go? Oh, tomorrow is my exam. I will go and worship God. I will say, God, please, please pass me in my exam, or give me all good marks in all the subjects. I want to come first in my exam. It happens. Do we do that sometimes? Yes? Yes? Yeah. So there are some type of people, they worship God. Why? Out of desire. Means they will always have a list, long list of things. I want this, I want that. So whenever they will pray to God, whenever they will worship God, they will only ask for something. So this is the second category. And some people, what they do, you know, they have some wishes. They want this, they want that. And then what they will
Low
go?
battery. Please charge.
just 1 minute. Huh? Just 1 minute. Okay. So what some type of people they will do? They will go to the temple and they will tell God that you give me this. whatever my wish is there. Let's say, okay, if I am, suppose I am doing a nice job, okay, I'm working in some company, so I will say, oh God, please increase my salary, I should get more money. Okay, so then what I will do, next time I will come to the temple, I will bring laddu, I will offer laddu to you. Okay, so what they do, they tell God, you give me this, then I will give you this, like that. So like, you know how it is like a business deal. You know what is a business deal? Two people know when they're doing business, one person will give something, then other person will give something. So some people are trying to do what? They're trying to do business deal with God. So is God a businessman? Should we do? Should we do business with God? Yes. Should we tell God that no, you give me this? And then some people, what they do, they will say, oh God, if you will complete this wish of mine, no, then next time I come to the temple, you know, in the temples you have donation box. You have seen donation box. So some people come and they put whatever. So they will say, I will give 101 rupees, or I'll give you 501 rupees. So, you know, they are treating God like a businessman. So this is very bad. We should not do like this, right? So, but some people do like this. So we saw first type of worship was out of fear. Huh? People are worshipping God because they are scared. If we will not worship God, then something bad will happen in our life. Okay. Second category is out of desire. Out of desire means what? That I want this, I want that. All the time they are praying to God only because they want something or the other. And this happens with everybody, right? So even children, so for my birthday, God may just do something. So my parents will give me one new toy, something like that. So this is out of desire. Okay, just 1 minute, 1 minute.
Okay, Hare Krishna, everybody. So I just want to ask one thing. Have you all attempted your test? Give me a thumbs up. Have you all attempted? Oh, Lokin have attempted. Smera. Hasini didn't. Hasini, you didn't attempt? Alexi, have you attempted? Okay, superb. As it was compulsory for all of you. I have told you, isn't it? Okay. So I am watching that lots of students are applying tilak. Like Advik, Lokin, and Chinmay. Okay, over to you, Mataji.
Okay, Hari Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So, okay. So, children, you understood the two types we saw, out of fear, out of desire. It is clear. You understood now? Yes? Okay. Then we will go to categories then out of so many stories, so many demons, Rakshas, Rakshas like Ravan. You know Ravan, right? Ravan who kidnapped Sita Mata and took her to Lanka. So what these people do who are very bad, so they do worship of God only so that they will get some special powers. Even Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad Maharaj story. I think Rehan cannot hear me. Other children able to hear me? Is everyone able to hear me? Okay,
Yes,
then
Mataji.
Rehan, yeah, you can leave the session and join again. Okay, anytime you have any voice issues, leave the session and join again. Okay, so even Hiranyakashipu. Okay, I was breaking before maybe. Okay, so Hiranyakashipu, how he used to, what he did lot of he did lot of worship of God, and then he got some special powers. But why they asked for special powers? To do only bad things. So you will find many such stories, okay, that many bad people, many demons, rakshas, they do worship of God only out of desire. Okay. So then third category we will see. Third category is out of gratitude. Now, do you know what is the meaning of gratitude? Gratitude means like if somebody does something for me, then I feel thankful to that person. That is called gratitude. Like let's say your mother, you come home from school and what happens? She makes your favorite food. Then how you feel? You feel so much love, so much, you feel so thankful. You tell your mother, thank you so much, my mama. You made my favorite dish. Or sometimes suddenly your father, he brings some nice things for you. So you will feel so much gratitude. You feel thankful towards your father. Or let's say that if you have a birthday party, You must be celebrating your birthday with your friends, relatives, and somebody gives you something which you really like so much. Maybe some book you wanted from so much time. And then how you feel? You feel so happy, so thankful. You tell that person, thank you so much. I really like the gift you gave me, right? So this is gratitude. When somebody does something for us or gives us something, then we feel thankful. So some people, they worship God out of gratitude. Okay, why gratitude? Why we should have gratitude, right? We should have gratitude. We should be thankful to God for what? For such a nice family, right? We have such a nice family. We have such loving parents. Okay, we have loving brothers and sisters, and we have a nice house to live. We have sufficient food to eat. You know, there are so many people, they don't have the basic things also. They don't have food to eat. They don't have a house, and even like you are able to go to school, right? We are all lucky that we can go to school. There are so many children who cannot do all these things, so we should feel gratitude always for all the things. We should think that we should in fact think in our mind, what are the good things that God has given me? So many things. Even if you think about our own body, you know, there are so many people, they have some problem in the body. Maybe they are having some disease, or even they are maybe they are not able to see, maybe they are not able to hear. So if our body is working nicely, you know, all the body parts are functioning properly, we should be thankful for that also, right? And we should be thankful for even nature. See, if there was no sun, if there was no sunlight, you must have learned, right, that using sunlight only, plants, they produce their own food. Okay, maybe all the children might not understand this, but because of sunlight only we get food. We are getting vegetables, we are getting fruits. How? Because of sunlight. Because of water. How water comes? Because of rain. Who is giving us rain? God is giving us, right? So we should be having gratitude even whenever we drink water. When we drink water, how we feel? Suppose we are going out in the sun and we come home, okay, and we are so thirsty, so thirsty. Immediately what we do? We drink water. So nice we feel, huh? We feel nice now when we are thirsty and we drink water. So do you know, God has said in Bhagavad Gita that the taste of water is because of God. You know, water is also because of God. The taste of water is because of God. So even when we are drinking water, when we are eating our food, we should always be filled with gratitude. So this is the third category, out of gratitude. So some people, they worship God out of gratitude. They always thank God. Whatever you have given me, God, thank you so much for that. You have given me nice family, everything is good in my life. Okay, so they worship God out of gratitude. So this is the third category. Then fourth category of people. Fourth category of people worship God out of love. Okay, only out of love. Now, what is the meaning of out of love? Means that they worship God without thinking, has God given me something or not given me something? See, gratitude means that we are saying thank you to God for whatever He has given us. But sometimes, you know, in our life, sometimes problems also come, na? We are unhappy sometimes. So all the time in life, it is not like we will be happy. Sometimes there will be some problems also. Okay, even children have small problems. Even the grown up adults also have some problems in their lives. So when we worship out of love, that means that we worship God even if anything happens in our life, even if there are problems, anything bad is also happening, still we are worshiping God. Otherwise, you know, there are some people, they get angry with God. If something goes wrong in their life, if there are any problems, then they will say, oh, God is doing all bad things in my life, now I will not worship God. This is not out of love. This is like we are doing a deal only, na? If anything good is happening in my life, only then I will worship. No. Out of love means we should worship God, whatever may happen. We should think that it's okay. All these things are, even if there is any problem in our life, it is what? It is temporary. God has said in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, what does Krishna say? Krishna says that happiness and sadness, these are all temporary. We should learn to tolerate. Okay, and nothing is forever. Even if problem comes in our life, it is there for some time. Afterwards it will go. Okay, so we should not get so affected. We should just tolerate it. So the fourth category of people, they worship God only because they love God. Now if you try to understand how somebody can worship God out of love, you should think about a mother. How a mother loves the child. Sometimes the child is very naughty. Child is doing all naughty things. Sometimes the teacher is complaining to mommy, right? that your daughter or your son, he's doing so much naughty things in school, right? He's not listening. He's talking in class. She is talking in class. So what mama does? She will scold you, but still she loves you, na? Even when we do wrong things, even if we do bad things, sometimes we may not do nice. We may not get good marks in an exam. So does mama say, okay, now I don't love you anymore. I will not give you food. I will not take care of you. Does she say like that? No, she still loves you, right? Even if you are doing some wrong things means you're getting less marks or you are doing some small mischief, still mama will always love you. She will always take care of you. So this is the meaning of love. You understood? Love doesn't mean that only if God is doing good things in my life, then I will worship. Love means whatever may happen in my life, that is, then I will still worship God. So this is the best. Out of four, see, we saw how many. Acha, who can repeat what are the four types? Four types of worship. Can anyone tell? Okay, Hasini. Yes, Hasini. Where is Hasini? Okay, Hasini cannot tell. Okay, Smera. Smera Shah. Yeah, Smera. Can you repeat? What are the four types?
The four types of categories are out of fear, out of desire, out of gratitude, and out of love.
Oh, very good, very good. Smera has memorized already. Okay, so Smera can give the test very nicely. Okay. Okay, so you understood, everybody has understood. Out of fear means we are worshipping God just because we are scared that if we will not worship, then something bad will happen in my life. Okay, second was out of desire means I am asking God for something or the other. God give me this, God give me that. That is out of desire. Third is out of gratitude. Gratitude means I am thankful to God for everything that is there in my life. Okay, so whatever God has given me, I am just saying thank you and worshiping God. And fourth is out of love. Out of love means we worship God whatever may happen in our life. Even if God is not giving me anything, still I am worshiping God. That is out of love. So out of these four, if you see which is the best category, what do you think? Which is the best type of worship is which one? Is it nice to worship out of fear? See, I will say number one is out of fear, number two out of desire, number three out of gratitude, and number four out of love. Which is the best? One, two, three, four. Tell me which option. You can show number. One, two, three, four. Okay, Avantika is saying four, Smera four, Anme four. Okay, mostly everyone is saying four. Very good. So you all understood very well. Yes, which is the best way to worship God? It is out of love. We should not think that what is happening is good or bad. Whatever happens, we should love God. And which is the worst out of all the four? Which is the worst category? One, two, three, four. Fear, desire, gratitude, or love? One? No. Hasini, not three. Gratitude is good. Gratitude we should always have. In fact, we should have gratitude towards God all the time. Whenever we are eating food, whenever we are doing anything, we should always remember God. So that is fine. But the worst is out of fear. Out of fear. Out of fear means what? Just because I am scared, if I will not worship, God will do something bad. So that is very bad. Okay, still out of fear is better than those people who don't worship. You know, there are some people who don't believe in God at all. There are some people, they don't worship God at all. So at least out of fear is better than those people who don't worship. But still, if you see out of four categories, the best is out of love and the worst is out of fear. So this is clear now. So now we will go to the next part of today's topic. So next part is that now we saw that the best category or the best way to worship God is out of love. Now, out of love also, we can love God in 5 different ways. Okay. There are 5 different ways in which we can love God. Now, the 5 different ways are called 5 rasas. I'll write in the chat box. Okay. So you can also see, just 1 minute. So there are 5 rasas. Okay. Rasas. So 5 rasas or 5 different types of relationships that we can have with God. So we can love God in 5 different ways. Now, which are the 5 different ways? Okay, I will explain each one by one. First one, the first ras is Shantaras. Again, shall I write the name in the chat box? Because we don't have any slides for this. So I will write the name. So first one is Shantaras. Shant, see in Hindi, what is the meaning of Shant? Shant means staying silent. Okay, silent. Silent means keep quiet, right? So Shantaras. So how can somebody love God by keeping quiet? Huh? So do you know that, you know where God lives? You know where Krishna lives? Where does Krishna live? Who can tell me? Mm, you can raise your hand, then I will ask. Huh? Who can tell me where does Krishna live? Arushi and Arnav. Yes, Arushi and Arnav.
Dwarka.
Dwarka, that Krishna used to live when he had taken the Krishna avatar, right? Now, where does God live? When he is not here as an avatar, that time, Palaksi, you want to tell? Yes, Palaksi? Palaksi. Yes. Sorry?
Bhagavad
Bhagavad Dham. Now, what is Bhagavad Dham? Bhagavad Dham is a different world. Okay. We will not go in detail, but you just understand this much that God lives in the spiritual world. And where we are living, that is material world. Okay. There are two different worlds. So, God lives in the spiritual world. So, where Krishna lives, Krishna's planet, you know the name of Krishna's planet? No? Okay. Krishna lives on a planet in the spiritual world, and the name of the planet is Golok Vrindavan. Golok Vrindavan. Okay, I'll write in the chat box if you want. Golok Vrindavan. So this is the name of Krishna's planet. Okay. Now, in that planet, yeah, on that planet rather. So on that planet, there are a lot of rivers. You know, rivers, they flow. What do rivers do? They just flow. Mountains, they grow. Trees, they grow. Okay. So all these trees, rivers, mountains in the spiritual world, in the spiritual world, why they are growing over there? Why the river is flowing? Only to give happiness to Krishna. Only because they love Krishna. So how they are worshipping Krishna? By being in Shantaras. So this is called Shantaras. So in the spiritual world, all the rivers, all the mountains, all the trees, they love God. How? In Shantaras. So this is the meaning of Shantaras. That's the first one. Okay. Now second is what? Dasyaras. Now what is Dasyaras? I'm writing the spelling here. You can see what is Dasyaras. Again, Dasyaras. Das means what, you know? Das means servant. Okay. So servant. So when we love God as a servant, like we behave as if we are the servant of God, then it is called worshipping God in Dasyaras or loving God in. Yes, Advik has given a very good example. Who loves God in Dasyaras? Hanumanji. Hanumanji. How Hanumanji loves? Hanumanji, he is always ready to do anything for Lord Ram, right? He doesn't think about his own safety also, or he doesn't think that, you know, whether this is a small work or it is a big work. He's always ready to serve God, right? He's always ready to serve Lord Ram. So that is a very good example. Hanumanji is the best example of Dasyaras. So when we worship God, thinking that we are just a servant of God and it is our duty to serve God, that is called Dasyaras. Okay. Now, third ras, what is the third ras? Third ras is Sakhyaras. Okay, Sakhyaras. Sakhyaras. Now, what is Sakhyaras? Sakhyaras means loving God like a friend. Okay, when we love God as if God is our friend. Yes. So Anmay has given example of, yes, Arjuna. Yeah, so examples are coming. Sudama, Arjuna. Yes, they are all, who are they? They are good friends of God. So what is the meaning of being friend of God? Means that we are not jealous of God, right? So how we behave with our friends? Are we jealous? If my friend gets the prize in some competition, how I feel? Do I feel jealous? No, I feel very happy. I feel very happy for my friend. Oh, wow, my friend won the first prize in sports, or even if in anything, or my friend, anything good is happening in his or her life, right? We feel very, very happy. So, Sakhyaras means when we love God like as if God is our friend. So, example is Arjuna and Sudama. Okay, so we saw Shantaras, then second is Dasyaras, and third is Sakhyaras. Now, what is the fourth? Fourth is Vatsalyaras. Vatsalya ras means what? The loving God as if God is our child and we are his parent. Now, I don't know, like if you have you seen Laddu Gopalji? Many people have Laddu Gopalji in their house. You know who is Laddu Gopalji? Yes, Navika. Navika has seen, Navika, what is Laddu Gopalji?
It is a idol of Lord Krishna holding a laddu in his hand and
Yeah, and it is,
crawling.
yes, crawling. It's like a small baby form of Krishna,
Yeah.
right? Like, so many people know what they do. They have Laddu Gopalji in their house. They do seva. They serve Laddu Gopalji. How they serve? You know how they serve? They wake up Laddu Gopalji in the morning. Then they even give bath to Laddu Gopalji. Then they offer food, like how we also eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So they offer food. First, they offer to Laddu Gopalji. Then it becomes prasad. Then they eat, okay, the food. And even wherever they go, they carry Laddu Gopalji with them. You know, they don't leave Laddu Gopalji alone at home. All the time, Laddu Gopalji will go with them. Then even when it is summer, sometimes, you know, they will have one small fan near Laddu Gopalji. So Laddu Gopalji doesn't feel hot. Then if it is winter, they will give a nice blanket. They will put Laddu Gopal at night, you know, they will put how mothers put their children to sleep. So they will do seva of Laddu Gopalji like that. So that is what, that is Vatsalya Ras. When we are loving God as if God is our child and we are God's parents. So in this example, you can see in Vatsalya Ras, like Krishna's parents, right? Yashoda Mata, then Nanda Baba, Devaki Mata. So all of them are, they used to worship God and they used to love God, sorry. They used to love God in Vatsalya Ras. Okay, even Lord Ram's parents like Dashrath Maharaj and Kaushalya Mata, Kaushalya Mata. So all of them, they are examples of loving God in Vatsalya Ras. Is this clear till now? You are understanding? We will revise it, okay, once in the end. And the fifth way. So we saw 5 ras now. The fifth one is left. Fifth ras is what? That is Madhurya ras. Madhurya ras means loving God like how Krishna's wives love him. Like who? Krishna's wives? Rukmini, Satyabhama. Lord Krishna has many wives. Okay, there are many princes also. How they love, even the gopis, you know, in Vrindavan, how the gopis, they used to love Krishna so much. So, and even Radharani ji. So loving God as if God is our husband, like how God's wives love God, that is called Madhurya Ras. So these are 5 ways. We saw 5 ways. Which are the ways? Shantaras, Dasyaras, Sakhyaras, Madhurya Ras, and Vatsalya Ras. Okay. So Madhurya Ras was the last one. Fourth one is Vatsalya Ras. Now the question comes in our mind, right? Now in which Ras we should love God? Should we love God like a friend or like a servant or like as if God is our child? So in the beginning, how we should love God? We should love God like we are his servant. How should be our behavior? How should be our attitude? It should be, we should love God in Dasya Ras. We should be always ready to serve God, right? We should always be ready to serve God. So that should be our, that should be the way we should love God in Dasya Ras. Okay, now one small thing is remaining. Last, we have a small story, okay, to understand. So basically till now today, what all we have seen? We have seen 4 types of worship. 4 types of worship we saw: out of fear, out of desire, out of gratitude, and out of love. Out of this we saw out of fear is the worst way to love God, and the best way to love God is out of the best way to worship God is out of love. So out of love means we should worship God even if anything is happening in our life, good or bad. Without thinking about that, we should worship God. And we saw that we should have, we can love God in different ways. There are different relationships or 5 rasas that we can have with God. Did I write the name of the last ras? I didn't write the name, na Vatsalya. If you, I think you will be getting notes also, right? You all get notes, yes? So the notes, huh? Acha, you are taking notes. Very nice. Anvay is taking notes already. Anvay, that is notes only, right? What you are showing me? Oh, very good, very good. Okay, but Madhurya Ras, I have written. So if you want, once I will write the names of the 5 rasas together. So it's easy for you. Okay. So Shantaras, Dasyaras, Sakhyaras, then Madhurya Ras I already wrote, and Vatsalya Ras. Okay. So these are the 5 different relationships or 5 different rasas that we can have with God. Okay. Now, there is one story. Okay, very short story, not very long story. So once what happened? Okay. Okay. So once what happened? There was one old woman. Okay, this old woman, she was doing some work in the jungle, and there was one king. Okay, one king. He was passing through the jungle. So king was not alone along with all his soldiers. You know, kings and all, they have a entire group. King never goes alone. So this king was passing through the jungle. He was on his chariot or maybe on the horse or something. So king was very, very happy that day. Why he was very happy? Because it was his birthday. So how we are very happy on our birthday, right? We are very happy. So king was very happy. So he saw this old lady in the jungle, and this old lady, she was just standing there, and just next to her there was a bundle of sticks, wooden sticks, huh? Thin sticks of wood. Okay. Why some people, they how they do cooking, they burn the wood in villages and all, right? So there was one big bundle of wooden sticks kept on the ground, and this old lady was just standing there. Now the king was passing from there, so he saw this old lady, and he was in a very good mood. So he told that old lady that oh Mataji, what are you doing here? I am in a very good mood today. So ask me for anything. Whatever you will ask, I will give you. So now that old lady, she had the choice. She can ask anything and he will give her. So do you know what she asked? She said that, oh Maharaj, can you please help me? I want to carry this bundle of sticks. It is very heavy. Can you please put it on my head? So what she asked, she said that I want that somebody, or if the king, or he can ask any of his men to put a bundle of sticks on the old woman's head. Now the king was also thinking, Arey, this lady, she could have asked me for anything. She could have asked me that, oh king, please accept me like your mother, or or your relative. Okay, and please allow me to stay with you in your palace. She could have even asked for this. The king was in such a good mood, he would have granted anything to that lady that day. But this lady, what she did, she asked for such a small thing, that can you please put this bundle of sticks on my head. So then the king, what he did, he told his soldiers, he instructed one of his soldiers, he said, please, you take this bundle of sticks and take this lady and just drop her to her house. Okay, so just deliver the sticks to her house. So now why we are discussing this story? So the point over here is, the moral of the story is that sometimes, we are just asking God for small things. That I want this cycle, I want this toy. Like children will ask for these type of things. And how big people, what they will ask? They will say, God, please give me this much money. I want a big house. I want a big car. I want all the things, all the luxuries in life. I want to visit some, let's say some country. God, give me this. So people are asking God for all unnecessary things. Actually, if we love God and we have a relationship with God, then God will solve all our problems anyways, right? Like in this case, if that old lady would have asked the king to accept her like a family member, okay, like a mother, like a family member, the king would have taken her to his palace, and he would have taken full life. She wouldn't have to worry about anything. So our in our life, we should also not ask God for small things. We should worship God, and we should develop a relationship with God, right? We should serve God. How? In Dasya Ras. So that So if we will serve God, if we will love God in this way, all our problems will get solved anyways. So now one more example comes from the scriptures. So have you heard story of Dhruv Maharaj? Dhruv Maharaj story, yes. I think in some session it would have been covered. So we will not be covering the story, but when Dhruv Maharaj also went to the jungle and he was meditating, right? He was meditating, he was worshipping God. So at that time, initially, in the beginning, means in the beginning, Dhruv Maharaj, what he wanted a big kingdom. So his great grandfather was Brahmaji. He wanted a kingdom even bigger than the kingdom of Brahmaji. This was his wish in his mind, right? Like we see now, some people they worship God out of desire. So he also had this desire. But then what happened? That God appeared in front of him. When God appeared in front of him, he realized what he realized. He told God, Dhruv Maharaj told God that what I was asking for, I was asking for broken pieces of glass. Now, if you have you ever seen any broken pieces of glass? Are they of any use? Suppose you have a flower vase in your house, which is made of glass, or any showpiece made of glass. If it falls down, what happens? It gets cracked, right? It becomes small pieces. What is the use? You cannot even join them together, right? If you join them together also, it will not become like the original. So broken pieces of glass are useless things. So Dhruv Maharaj, when he got darshan, he got like God appeared in front of him. Dhruv Maharaj told God that I was so foolish. I was so foolish. I was asking for broken pieces of glass. Actually, I should have asked for what? I should have asked for the association of devotees. I should have asked you for, so I should have worshipped you, not to ask for kingdom, but so that I can love you. So I can love you in a very nice way. So sometimes we we should think about this, and we should not love God, or we should not worship God only because God should give me this. I should get good marks in my exam. I should get these things. We should only we should only develop what? Only develop love for God, that we should worship him whatever happens in our life. Okay. So that should be, what should be our desire? We should not have other desires. We should have the desire to love God. That is the main thing about today's session. Okay. And if we will do like this, then no desire will be left. God will fulfill everything. Whatever we need in our life, whatever is missing in our life, God will anyways give it to us. Okay. So now I hope it is clear. It is clear to everyone what we did today. Yes. Okay. Now, if you have any questions, you can raise your hands. Then I can one by one unmute and ask. Yes. Anme?
Ma'am, the first best was out of love, then the second best is out of gratitude, right?
Out of gratitude. Correct. So Anme, if you will see now, out of love and out of gratitude, sometimes we may think that it is same, but actually out of gratitude and out of love, there is a small difference. That out of gratitude, people worship God only when God gives them something. But in out of love, we worship God even if God is not giving us something, or if any problem is coming in our life, right? So that is a small difference. So out of gratitude, see, it is nice. We should have gratitude also, but only worshipping God out of gratitude means we will worship only when good things are happening. But how we should worship? Out of love. That is the best way to worship. Okay, Anme, is it
Yes,
clear?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Hasini?
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Hare Krishna, Hasini.
Ma'am, why we should worship God?
Why we should worship God?
Yes.
Okay, so this entire universe, okay, you can understand that everything is created by whom? By Krishna. Okay, everything is created by God. So like if God is providing us everything, right? God is how we are getting our food. We may think that we are going to the market and we are buying vegetables. Okay, fine, we are going to the market, we are buying vegetables, or our parents are buying food, like they are buying things and they are making food. But ultimately, from where the rain is coming, from where the sun is coming, everything is coming from Krishna, right? And Krishna says that you should worship me. That is the instruction from Krishna only. So we should worship God because everything is coming from God. So in a way, we should have that gratitude and we should always worship Krishna. But we should not worship only if Krishna is giving us something. We should worship out of love. So this is the reason why we should worship. Right? Right, Hasini?
Yes.
So everything is coming from Krishna. He is only created the world. He is only managing the world. Huh? Even he has created us. Everything is created by Krishna. That is why we should worship God.
Every living means?
Yes, every living being, even all the animals, insects, everything is created by Krishna. Right? Everything is created by God. So God says that this whole universe, it is resting on me. Resting on me means God is only managing everything. Like how in a school, everything is, who is managing? Principal is managing, right? She's at the head, she's at the top, right? So same way in this entire world, everything is being managed by Krishna. So that is why we should worship Krishna. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Hey.
Smera, Hare Krishna. Smera Shah.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Meera. Yes, Meera. Sorry, I did not.
What type of way of worship is the business deal way which you told that you give me this, I will give you this?
That is out of desire. Why? Because that is like, okay, if somebody is going and praying to God and saying, okay, God, give me a cycle or give me a toy or give me good marks. That is okay. But some people, how they do, they tell God that if my wish comes true, then next time when I will come, I will offer you laddu, I will offer you kaju barfi, or I will, offer some money as donation. So that is a business deal. In that comes generally under out of desire. No, that time only people do this type of thing. So they try to do this kind of deal, but we should not do it this way. Right? If we want to donate money to the temple, there is no problem. That is a good thing. But we should not say that if you will do this, then I will do this. That is not right. So that is that is business deal. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Navika Nushi.
Ma'am,
Yes.
is it okay to love God in mix of all dresses? Sorry.
Mix of all rasas. Actually, it is a bit difficult to do in all rasas. And initially, yeah, how like how you want to give an example?
Like sometimes we'll think God as friend, like child. Uh,
Actually, see, we can think if we want to think that Krishna is my friend, he's always with me, if that kind of feeling we have in our mind, it's okay. That is not a problem. But then, sometimes even if we are doing like that, but we should be always ready to serve Krishna. How we can serve now? We cannot meet Krishna directly, right? But in our house, we may be having, right? We all have small temple in our house. So in that, offering flower to Krishna, then whatever your food is like we prepare food, right? We offer bhog, we offer bhog to Krishna, right? So that food when we are offering, that is also serving Krishna. That is serving. So our attitude should always be of serving. That we should have. We can think of Krishna as a friend also. It's not like we can't think, because when we hear stories of Krishna along with his gopas and all, so we also have in our mind that Krishna is my friend. So it's okay, you can think in all ways, but we should be always having a serving attitude towards Krishna. Like we can clean our temple. See, when we are serving means what? Cleaning our temple, right? Then just like I said, offering flowers, decorating the temple, all this you can do, and doing puja, aarti of God. So you should do that. Oh,
okay, thank you.
like, yes, Palaksi Senapati.
What is the meaning of out of fear?
Sorry.
What is the meaning of out
What
of
is the meaning? Okay. Meaning of out of fear, Palaksi, is like some people know, they think that if we will not worship Krishna, he will get angry with us. If we will not worship God, he will get angry with us and something bad will happen in my life. Something bad will happen means, like, let's say tomorrow is my exam. Okay, I'm studying very nicely, and I don't worship God at all. I don't do any puja, I don't do anything. Just because it is my exam, I will say, Are, if I will not worship, then I will fail in my exam, I will get bad marks. Okay, let me worship. So that is out of fear. Some people, they only worship because they are scared. They don't have any gratitude, they don't have any love. Okay, only that is out of fear. So we should not worship God. Why should we be scared? We should love God, right? He also loves us. Why should we be scared? Are we scared of our parents? No. I mean, our parents also love us. We also love them. So if that same way, we should have that feelings towards Krishna of love. Only love. Should not be scared. Okay. In fact, when we worship God, He removes all our fear. Whatever fear is there in our mind, also that goes away. We feel very nice. Now you will see whenever you do any puja, whenever you do chanting, you will see, you will feel so positive, so nice. All the tension, all the problems will go away from your head, right? So we should know that that is the meaning of out of fear. Just being scared, out of fear, we are worshipping. Okay, Palaksi?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Anyone has any other questions? No? Is it clear? Clear to everyone? Rehan, Subhadeep, Smaya, huh? Avantika. Okay, Rehan is showing thumbs up. Yeah, Anme, yes, Anme.
If I do, I mean, I actually do puja every Friday. So is that like which one
Huh?
out of the four ones, gratitude or love?
You are doing puja, what you said, every Friday?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I will just be back, huh? Anme, just give me 1 minute. I
Yes,
have to open the door. Just one.
puja right एक ही है ना मैम एक्चुअली बालाजी आंटी
Yes, sorry, Anme. You said that when you are doing puja. Okay, when you do puja, Anme, what do you tell to God? I mean, do you say, God, give me this, give me that? Huh? No?
no ma'am
Okay. So then that is not out of desire. Okay, now is it out of, do you say thank you to God in any way?
no
No? Acha, then do you worship or do you do puja because you love God?
ma'am I'm not sure of that
Okay, fine. See, we may be doing puja without thinking in our mind. Sometimes we do that because our parents are doing, you know, it happens in everyone's house, right? You like we are children, like you all are children. So what mommy is doing, what papa is doing, we copy. So it's okay. But now onwards, what we can do, we can try to love Krishna and do it, right? So we how we can love Krishna when we read, when we hear stories of Krishna. See how we can
read
develop
Bhagavad
love
Gita
for anyone. Sorry.
read Bhagavad Gita
Yeah, you read Bhagavad Gita, and when we hear stories of God, right? So Krishna did so many things in his life. You know how he used to play with his friends, how he killed so many rakshas also. So when we hear about these are called, you know what we call them, Leela. We call them Leela. So when we hear Krishna Leelas, so a love develops in our heart for God. Also, when we do chanting and all the spiritual things, right? Like you said, reading Bhagavad Gita, also that is correct. So slowly the love will develop in our heart. And main thing about love is that you will see so many times, you know, people they do puja, but when any problem comes in their life, they stop doing puja. They say that, why should I do puja? Krishna is doing all bad things in my life. God is doing all bad things in my life. So,
that happens still I do puja so that's out of love like right
sorry, what you said?
even if I like get something bad I still do puja so that's
Ha.
like out of love
Yes. Then it is out of, means you have the faith, you have the trust that God is doing everything that is for your good only. Even if some temporarily some problem is coming, still it's okay, right? So in a way it is love. See, we are at just starting to do chanting and reading Bhagavad Gita. So the love, developing of love will come at a later stage. Initially, what we need to do, what we need to understand, we have to do all the spiritual activities. What are the spiritual activities? Like
Reading Bhagavad
chanting,
Gita,
very nice.
chanting,
Reading
hearing Leelas.
Reading Leelas, hearing Leelas when you hear any stories. Yes, Hari Nam Sankirtan, very nice. And also, like even sometimes, when your mama is like, you have a temple in your house, small mandir in your house, you should help mama in cleaning it. When we do all these type of seva for God, slowly the love also develops. So
I do
it's
that
okay.
sometimes.
So it is not, sorry.
I do that helping sometimes.
Yeah, and decorate the temple. So we should think that what Krishna will like. Like, we can think in our mind, we can plan with Mama, today what should we feed? Like, what food we should make, what Krishna will like. So we can offer food.
What should we
Okay.
make and give?
Sorry, what we can?
Make and give.
Yeah, what you can make and give. And also you can decorate so Krishna will like these flowers, let me take these flowers, right? So in this way, slowly the love will also develop. Initially, maybe love will not be there, but we are just doing puja because everyone is doing, so it's okay. Slowly that love will develop, but we should always remember, whatever happens in our life, we should never stop doing worship. We should always continue the worship. That is the main thing of love. Okay, so I think now we have to end the session. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can ask in the next session. Okay, I think mostly it is clear. Yeah, okay. So we will end the session now. I hope you all understood well. Now we will meet on Thursday. Okay, Hare Krishna.
ma'am.
Hare Krishna.
Oh.
Ma'am, you can end. Shilpi ma'am, you can end the session.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.